seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He hath loosed the fateful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. I have seen him in the watchfires of 100 circling camps. They have builded him an altar in the evening news and dance. I can read his righteous sentence by the dim and flaring lamps. His day is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on.
Yes, we'll rally round the flag, boys, we'll rally once again, shouting the battle cry of freedom. We will rally from the hillside, we'll gather from the plain, shouting the battle cry of freedom. The Union forever, hurrah, boys, hurrah! Down with the traitor, up with the storm. For we rally round the flag, boys, rally once again, shouting the battle cry of freedom. We are springing to the goal of our brothers gone before, shouting the battle cry of freedom, and we'll build a vacant ranks with 1,000,000 freemen more, shouting the battle cry of freedom. The Union forever, hurrah, boys, hurrah! Down with the traitor, up with the storm. For we rally round the flag, boys, rally once again, shouting the battle cry of freedom. We are marching to the field, boys, we're going to the fight, shouting the battle cry of freedom, and we bear the glorious stars for the Union and the right, shouting the battle cry of freedom. The Union forever, hurrah, boys, hurrah! Down with the traitor, up with the storm. For we rally round the flag, boys, rally once again, shouting the battle cry of freedom.
For just
Ha!
I once had a lass with a nice round ass,
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho.
leaving little crop circles when she sits in the grass.
For tuppence and a wink, she's ready to go.
She's sweet and kind and tends my need,
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho.
and no grass will grow where I plant my seed.
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho.
Yeah!
And I'll follow that lass where'er she'll go.
I once had a lass with great big breasts.
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho.
She'd a mountain range upon her chest.
For tuppence and a wink, she's ready to go.
As a wondrous thing as each man knows.
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho.
But no matter how I suckle, no milk will flow.
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho.
Yeah!
And I'll follow that lass where'er she'll go.
I once had a lass with a figure fair,
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho.
with hourglass curves and chestnut hair.
For tuppence and a wink, she's ready to go.
She says, pay up if you wants the rest.
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho.
So I left my pearls upon her breast.
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho.
Yeah!
And I'll follow that lass where'er she'll go.
I once had a lass who could go all night.
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho.
She never needed rest, it was quite a sight.
For tuppence and a wink, she's ready to go.
Her stamina was hard to top.
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho.
I get out of breath when I blow her up.
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho.
Yeah!
And I'll follow that lass where'er she'll go.
I once had a lass with a full sex life.
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho.
Too popular to be a wife.
For tuppence and a wink, she's ready to go.
She makes the rent fair boys all thicken.
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho.
She's tattooed goth, bisexual, wicked.
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho. And I'll follow that lass where'er she'll go.
I once had a lass with a cunny wide.
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho.
You'd marvel at the things you'd find inside.
For tuppence and a wink, she's ready to go.
4 wedding rings and a mouth so far.
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho.
A full case of beer and a Cuban cigar.
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho. And I'll follow that lass where'er she'll go.
I once had a lass who lived in a hole.
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho.
I lowered her water down in a pool.
For tuppence and a wink, she's ready to go.
It puts the lotion on its skin,
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho.
or else it gets the hose again.
Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho. And I'll follow that lass where'er she'll go. Tumble all around with me, hey, noddy ho. And I'll follow that lass where'er she'll go.
All right. How's everybody doing today? Sorry, I was playing some of my music. I got some more set up. I'm gonna play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more songs. Then we can start the stream popular. I'm gonna monologue, and then hopefully my panel is here. If not, I'll just bounce. All right, let's go. I'm sorry, that'll be 3 more songs because some of them are copyright. And the Rhodesians are getting reparations. All right, hey everybody. Um, this is kind of an impromptu thing. I did it 3 hours ago because people keep asking me why I'm not streaming. Um, so quick monologue. If people want to hop up on the panel, they can. I'm still streaming. Just been really, really hella busy, and I've had ever since September. I've had some things happen, and it's been very difficult. A very difficult time, and y'all didn't see my post. I'll introduce y'all to my dad. He came in the mail the other day. Finally got him. There was a huge battle with the state of Oklahoma. He'd passed in September, and I did not know that he had passed until mid October because he was an addict and he was living in pretty much a John Galt house where you rented like a single room, and it was actually one of his best friends that finally got in contact with me on Facebook and told me. And by the time I found out, the state had already cremated him, and they're like, "Well, in order to get the remains, you have to pay us 10 grand, or we're just going to throw them away." And since I had submitted a claim to get the remains, they couldn't just throw them away. So now I had to fight with them. And instead of the state doesn't actually cremate you. They contract it out to a funeral home. So thankfully, the funeral home was a Christian funeral home, and them and my aunt did some gang shit, and it just took a couple months for me to get them. And finally, the battle's over. I got my ashes. Um, in January, the love of my life had passed, and she died in suspicious circumstances. So we were dealing with investigations on investigations on investigations, and it took about 2 months to bury her. It was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. We finally got her buried. There was some personal drama where some people decided to attack me the night before her funeral. That's kind of really irrelevant, but all of it weighs on your mind. And like I just kind of been taking a mental health break because the topics that we talk about, you deal with the most spurgy and retarded people. That's the only reason I'm not streaming. I am going to start streaming again soon. Again, if you want to come on, you can hit the panel if you want. But tomorrow, I think, is when we'll resume regular streaming. We're going to do one on morality and society, I should say. This is just an update because, like I think 6 people have asked me why I haven't streamed or why I stopped, more or less stopped going on panels for about 2 or 3 weeks. I do have some good news. Finally, like things have finally kind of calmed down. Um, I'm looking for work because through all these things, I did lose my job, and like so I'm in the process of changing jobs. I'm in the process of getting my father's ashes. I'm in the process of grieving for my um beloved. Like I said, I had some friends. Me and some friends got in a spat, and like I had a bunch of stuff hit me all at once, and I just needed to take some time and chill and get some stuff taken care of. That's all. It's nothing really major. Like I said, like last year, for those of you who know, my mom became an amputee, and I've been dealing with that since last year. And then later in the last year is when the real shit happened, like my dad dying. And in the beginning of this year, I had some shit happen. So it takes time to get through all this. And like even though I use YouTube as therapy to joke around and talk to people, um, shit's getting real out here and it's bleeding into YouTube. And I'm not talking about just for me. Like I'm talking about like the Kamala Anthony stuff. So like what I once saw as like therapy and talking to people and trying to engage people and have fun, it started getting way too real and topics started pissing me off. And I'm not just gonna spurg out on somebody on the internet and be a lolcow. I'm gonna go work out or take a piss, jack off, fuck, drink, do something other than be a fucking loco and be angry. So, one thing that I do is when I'm going through a bunch of stuff like this, I become less and less racist and become less and less extremist because it's like my one of my biggest things is I don't want my political or social beliefs to be influenced by what I'm personally going through. I want it to be influenced by logic and reason and what I see. I don't want to be having hey Venta, I don't want to be having a bad time and just go, oh, I hate them because of stuff that I'm going through because that's dumb as shit to project
Mm.
your issues on other people as well. So that's another reason I haven't been talking politics. Um, I just and for those of you who caught the stream when I was having the beef, it's just some of the stuff I talked to in there. It's just a very nuanced thing. And Flo, you bullied me yesterday. If you're watching, Unk, you hurt my feelings when I was saying I don't use my camera just because I'm broke and can't afford one. You're like, yeah, I don't think that's it, but it is. I should have talked to you about it. I should have been like, yeah, there's a few there. You're right. There's a few more things, but I went over them before, and I'm only joking because I like messing with Flo. I like telling Flo he hates me and then being moral at him because he's like his reaction is perfect. He's like, I don't hate you. I don't care about you. What's up, Vance? How you doing? My monologue is over.
No, Mike, check. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hey,
Mike?
Vance, you want to meet my dad?
Wait, wait, your dad?
Yeah, you want to meet my dad?
I get. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's go. Okay,
All right, bet.
father. No, here we go. You bastard. You absolute bastard. Listen, I was trying to mentally prepare for your actual father. I'm like, okay.
He's a 6'3" blonde hair, blue eyed dude from Texas.
Son of a bitch. I got baited. Hey, chat. I got baited. I was like, wait. Am I gonna talk to these boys like father? Like, god damn.
Oh man.
That was crazy, bro. Good bait. You got me.
Well, I'm just happy, dude. Like I can finally. It was weird. It was weird holding his remains yesterday. Like I said, I've been fighting for like several months, almost 6 months now to get them. And like I just when I grabbed them because I didn't know they were coming.
right.
I know my aunt had told me to expect them in the future, but I didn't know when. I thought she meant like a couple months from now.
Right.
But
But how you been, bro? Like, cause you was kind of like you disappeared for a little bit. You disappeared.
Oh, did you miss the monologue? Oh, okay, so I'll go back over it.
No.
I'm more or less fine.
You're right.
Like I just got really stressed out because the
Yeah.
amount of bullshit that was happening,
Yeah.
and I didn't care about the YouTube shit that went down,
Right.
but it did piss me off.
Mm.
Then my like I said, I was grieving over the love of my life, and then battling to get my dad's ashes, on top of losing my job.
So
So
it was like back to back, right?
yeah.
Right.
Well, all of last year was hell. Like last year, my mom at the beginning of the year, my mom became an amputee, and then my brother got sent to prison.
No.
So it was all hellaciously bad last year. And like when I was holding my dad's ashes, right?
Mm.
I yesterday it really hit me that he was gone because like I remembered him holding me as a baby, not as a baby but as a kid.
Yeah.
And then I remember like talking to him, and like it hurt at first. It hurt so much more to lose the love of my life than my dad.
Right.
But about 2 or 3 days before my aunt told me to expect his ashes in the future, I got to really thinking, and it just hurt that I lost my dad. Cause like I'm still grieving over her. I'm still grieving over the kid we lost last year as well.
I mean,
And
we're human. Like we still grieve for like people think grieving is like what, like 6 months a year. No, grieving is when people are ready to move on. It could be years. It could be a month. Everyone's different. Everyone is different, man.
Well, what sucked about it is like I cried. I ain't gonna lie, I cried like a bitch the
Yeah.
day I found out my dad had died, and it was confirmed. It took like 3 days to confirm that he was actually gone. And when I
Mm,
talked to the actual state health dude or the state coroner or whatever,
mm-hmm.
and he confirmed that it was my dad, like yeah, I cried like a bitch.
I,
But
I can almost understand it because that's my fear. Like my father, he had like a what do you call it? What's the heart surgery? A bypass surgery. The heart, like double bypass. And I'm like, yo, if I lose my father, you're a better man. You're a better man than me. Like,
my dad wouldn't want me to sit around crying, whining.
right.
Either way, he'd want me going to work. He'd want me trying to
Mm.
have a family. He'd want me doing anything productive better.
Yeah, but that's robotic. Like you're human.
Well, the thing is like it didn't hit me that I lost him
Mm,
until all of this was going on,
mm-hmm.
and I couldn't talk to him.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
I said, about a week ago to about 4 days ago, I was sitting here thinking about all the problems her and I had,
Mm-hmm.
and the shit that happened last year. I'm like, damn, dude, I really just want to talk to my dad.
And then you realize, right?
I
It hit
can't.
you.
I
Yeah.
can't. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's when the pain
Yeah.
hit of like losing a parent, because it's like even if
And
we argued and I didn't like what you said,
right.
I
Right.
I could always rely on you for advice, and it's
Right.
like, brother.
And that pain is not pain of like is the pain knowing like you can't turn to him. He's gone
Yeah,
physically. It's over. That's the true pain. Like that person is no longer there to turn to. It's like, yeah. And actually the double pain is you realize I should have interacted and became more
I should have done more.
closer. Yeah.
Well, that's how it was when I lost her, because
Mm,
me and her's last thing was an argument, a really really bad argument where I wound up just driving off, giving her the middle finger.
right. Ah, yeah.
And we had been in love for a long time, and we cared about each other, and she just had some issues that I was not going to deal with, and
Right.
I refused to, and I was tired of going through it. And my dad had a lot of the same issues. They were both addicts.
Mm-hmm. No. Oh. Okay. So it was like a addiction issue.
Well,
I,
that's the thing. We don't know. The coroner doesn't know what killed my dad, because he's
right.
like, his heart's fine. He just
Right.
died in his sleep. They don't suspect foul play with my dad or anything, because like my dad lived in Oklahoma, and me and my ex are in Georgia, right?
Mm. Bro, that's always my biggest fear. Like every day, I tell my mother and father, "Good night. I'll see you tomorrow." But you know why? Because some parents they just die in their sleep, bro. You never know, and that shit scares me to death. Like every time, like, will I see my mother and father tomorrow? Because that happened with the Queen of England. She just died in her sleep randomly. Poof.
That's the thing, and I like they were like, well, he looks peaceful, and I'm like, oh, you tell everybody that. And the
Yeah,
coroner, I asked the coroner, I'm like, to put me at ease, can you send me a picture of the body? They sent me
mother.
a picture of the body. My dad seemed like he was at rest. There was no issues. They sent me everything they could while still being respectful and not letting me see the autopsy and everything. And
It,
from the beginning, before the autopsy to afterwards, to when they
mhm.
prepped him for cremation, that he looked peaceful. So like, because they document everything.
Yeah. Of course.
So
Yeah.
because like he was already cremated before I even found out, and I
Yeah,
just thought about asking, and they sent like she just took him on his phone and then sent him to me on his private number, and I'm like, damn. And then I found out like I'd have to pay 10 grand to get the ashes and stuff, because the state was like, oh no, we don't do anything like that. And
uh,
I'm like, well, I didn't know, and I'm his son. I didn't say you could cremate him. I didn't do anything. Well, when there's a John Doe with nobody to claim the body. We cremate. And I'm like, did you even try?
So wait,
'Cause, like my dad was an addict, but he was a productive addict and like didn't steal from anybody.
I mean,
Made his money and like lived on his own and
yeah,
fed himself.
you can be functional. You can be
Yeah,
functional. Yeah. However,
he just didn't have any next of kin that lived in the state because
uh,
he was from Texas and I'm from Georgia.
uh,
He's from Texas, and it's really annoying.
so wait a minute, Orthodox. Like, are you trying to say the state was ready to just delete him, like just turn him to ash?
Yeah, no, they straight up cremated him as soon as they got the body and did the autopsy,
bastards.
and they didn't even look for next of kin because his sister is the only family he has in Oklahoma, and they live in the same fucking they live in the same fucking city.
But there was no effort to look for the son or wife or anything.
No, there was no attempt to contact anybody, not even his sister.
See. Also, this is why I kind of agree with libertarians, but I went full anti-government because that's what they do, bro.
Yeah, but you got to understand, our government is the way it is because America is inherently a libertarian country.
Yeah, naturally, but but you became,
I'm anti this government. I'm not anti-government. I'm anti this government.
listen, I can relate because the UK actually, you guys are better than the UK. The UK is like full on police state. Like if my sister, God forbid, any relative that got deleted, guess what? They'll never tell me. They're like, oh, she's gone. Here's the certificate. They'll send me the death certificate through the
Dude,
post.
the love of my life was murdered. I say basically murdered because the
Uh,
autopsy came back and they suspect foul play, but they
no.
ruled it a suicide because she was an addict and it was a fire.
So could you help me with this whole term of foul play? What does that mean in America? Because
It was murder, some sort of murder,
some sort of murder.
some sort of murder.
But what is some sort of murder? Like, is it definitive? Like, is it murder or is it accident? Like, what's the
It could
between
be if foul play. It could be either way, but it's typically murder.
murder? Okay. Mm.
So with my dad, they didn't suspect any, and like they said he died in peace up in Oklahoma. With my ex, they said they suspected it
Mm.
and da 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 da, and they declared it a suicide. So like people like governments don't care about their people first and foremost.
But then like what if it was drug fueled? Like I'm not trying to say your father or your girlfriend, but I'm saying like what if it's drug fueled and then they consider it as like foul play? Can that apply?
Wait,
Whether you
what?
so can they use drugs to say it's foul play?
Yes. If there's drug in your system.
Because that's what happened with Whitney Houston, right? Whitney Houston, she died in her bath.
Well,
And
foul play can also mean suicide.
okay.
So like they tried to with her they tried to rule it as a suicide because there were drugs in
Right,
her system.
right.
But there was also extenuating circumstances that I really don't want to get in on stream for
Oh, yeah,
one
yeah.
because it hurts really bad, and for two it really angers me, and I know the person responsible. It makes me want to do vile, evil things.
I apologize if it brings back
No,
yeah,
it's all good. But anyway, it
mhm,
really hit me holding my dad's ashes. It was
right.
surreal, and I'm just sitting here like, damn, that's wild. So
Well,
I'm failing upwards, and I have been failing upwards since 2020
mm.
because like I feel like everything I do I fail at, but at the same time my life is marginally improving each time.
Yeah, but I don't like when people say that. Oh, I'm figuring upwards, bro. If your life is going well, it's going well. Let's say that life is going good for you. Just
More or less, there's a bunch of hardship, but more or less my life is still way better than it was. Even
mhm,
losing those two people important to me,
right,
my
right,
life is still better than it was 5 years ago.
right. I mean, I'm kind of in the same position. I lost family during the lockdown, during the goofy ass lockdown, and yeah, my life is okay, but at the same time, I still feel pain, depression.
Yeah.
because I lost family, and the family I lost, I couldn't see them because I couldn't travel.
The lockdown.
Yeah, they're all Vanta, you can't travel because I didn't take the poke. I didn't take the poke, and I was blocked to travel. And
Yeah.
I lost family overseas, and I couldn't go and see them. So yeah, man, the last 5 years is like bleak, but however, some way somehow, you know, you just have to keep moving up and up.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be real.
Yeah.
When my dad passed and then I lost her, the night it was confirmed for me that she was gone,
Mm.
I was sitting in the bathroom and I was just like, God, I hate you. I hate you.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
hate you. I hate you. You took my dad. You took her.
Right.
I have no job. Like I hate you. I take responsibility for everything I've done in my life. But the fact that you turn a blind eye and let this happen, why have you forsaken me? Type shit.
Mm.
And like, I don't take that back. But as a Christian, I feel like I can hate God and still do what I'm supposed to do as a Christian. Not necessarily hate God, but be mad at God. Because I know
Mm.
the only reason that I am still alive and doing and like still being not maybe not prosperous, but still doing okay
Mm-hmm.
with everything is because of God. And like me and my mom was talking because she's doing the mom thing. She's worried about my immortal soul, and I told her that I don't hate God. I'm
Mm.
mad at God because I feel like He doesn't care about me. But
I,
it's in regardless, it's my duty as a Christian to serve
right.
my God, whether I like Him or not.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where I stand. I'm going to do that duty. I'm going to prophesy and say God is great because God is great. The only reason that I haven't completely died and suffered even more is because of God. Because no matter what God let happen to you, Satan is still worse and responsible for it.
I just want to clarify quickly. Satan is an angel sent by God to test you. He is the adversary. He is your adversary. He is your nemesis. The true Satan, aka Lucifer, that's a whole different ballgame. That is a
Bro,
true enemy.
when people ask me, how do you know God exists?
Mm,
I would be either dead or homeless with
right,
nothing if it was not for God, if it was not for some divine intervention.
right, right.
I don't care what. That's why I get so because I can't prove it to you. I can't make you see the miracles that happen in my life,
No, no, I'm with you. Like
and that's why it angers me. Because yes, I'm angry at God. I don't like that He allows Satan to do these things to you to quote unquote test you.
hmm
But God is a higher dimensional being. He is superior to me. He knows best. Who am I to question Him? I'm
but
angry. I'm ass mad about it, but there's nothing I can do about it. I have a duty. I'm going to do that duty, and I'm going to pray. I'm going to thank God for everything I have. I
right,
can be mad, and that's where
right,
I stand. But a lot of Christians, a lot of modern Christians, don't think about that in that way. Like my mom,
mm,
my grandmother, they don't think about it that way. And I tell them all the time, God's not a jukebox or a fucking coin machine. You don't insert the coin and pull the lever and pray and get what you want. You get
right,
struggle. You get strife. I'm
yeah,
mad that God allowed me to have strife, but I'm still gonna pay for more struggle because eventually, sooner or later, the struggles that He send me that I overcome or that I'm learning to deal with is going to propel me to better
yeah.
in the future. Like I was talking to Flo after his stream.
That actually your base chat.
Well,
Listen to what this also look this right what he just said right here. Chat. That was based. That was
well,
based.
I was talking to Flo after his stream, and we were talking about. He was asking me some questions about my views on race, and
Nah,
I'm not,
man.
I'm not going to talk too much about that. But I was explaining it to him, and I was telling him like I despise talking to other racists about race because the vast majority of them want to blame other people for their
Right,
faults,
right,
and
right,
it annoys me. I have done everything that has gotten to me where I'm at, whether it's good or bad, and it is up to me to pull myself out of that hole
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
or to make change.
Yeah,
And like there are things in my life like I can't control. I can't control the actions of my beloved. I
nope.
can't control the actions of my father. I can't control the actions of my mom. All of that stuff gets them where they are and what happens to them. I can be sad that they're dead, but it's like
yeah,
I can't control that. I
yeah,
can't control the world economy. That does affect me, but I have to take responsibility for every little thing I can control, and even the parts like the economy that I can't control within myself, like my spending habits. I have to take responsibility for that to be able to improve myself. And when you talk to people about race
yep,
or religion, they obfuscate, and it either becomes God's fault that
right,
happens,
right.
or it becomes the Jews' fault or the blacks' fault, and that shit annoys the fuck out of me. That's
Oh,
why that. Go ahead.
also, as a former Muslim turned atheist, I've noticed like when people leave religion, they use race, they use economics as an excuse for their own failure. They need an outside enemy. Oh, it's the Jays. Oh, it's capitalism. Oh, it's communism. You need some outside force to blame, where you have to look inside. Look at yourself.
And
What?
well, that's
What?
the thing. People refuse to look inside.
Yeah, yeah. But then also like when you say look inside, guess what? They'll turn on you. They
Yeah,
come back.
yeah, exactly. That's
They,
what I told Flo. They will hate you. They will want to destroy you. They will hate you more than anything. It's like when you help somebody,
yep.
and when you're no longer able to help them,
Hmm.
they will literally hate you, or they will stab you in the back, or they will do something.
And that's why I became like a kind of like a misanthrope. Like I started to hate humanity because I tried, bro. I literally tried to help people for the last 10 years. I was trying to help people, man. But guess what? They always find a way to blame you.
God has taught me a way to handle that. Right? You don't have to help every single person.
Right.
Help those that you see
Mm,
that are struggling, that are doing the things necessary to better their situation.
right.
Because if you aren't trying to better your situation, you don't need help, nor do you deserve it.
That's true.
If you're struggling and floundering and just can't get your shit straight,
Mm,
but you're trying and you're taking the steps necessary,
yeah.
yeah,
No, you're right. You're right. And hopefully people like who are listening, yeah, that's a fact. Listen, like try to help, but don't expect any
well,
thank you and all that. Just
well,
help. Just
on the other foot, be wary of people who offer to help you, because
oh
not
yeah.
all people that offer to help you do it to actually help out of the kindness of their heart. They want some power over you.
Oh
So,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. Like if someone's trying to help you, yeah, I'm like, oh, I don't trust you, bro. What's your angle? What is your angle? I don't
what's
trust you.
up, Calvin? You can hop up if you want to. I'm not gonna go for too long. But no, like
Hmm.
I've said this to friends in private. I'm gonna say it here. When
Hmm.
I'm struggling, you'll never really hear me talk about race or religion,
Right.
because these are two things that upset me when I see people doing stupid shit.
Hmm.
And when I'm struggling, I will not obfuscate and say I will not let my beliefs be hardlined and be radical for them because I'm struggling, is what I'm trying to say. If I
Right.
believe in something, it's because of research and understanding.
Right.
It's
I,
not because I want someone to blame or something to blame.
you are a better man than me because I've been the opposite lately. Like I've been a bit too erratic where I've
But
been like I have been a bit too how do I say too comedic, too how do I say like ironic, right? Ironic. Like I'm looking for oh I go to YouTube, I found a live stream, I hear people are talking, I jump in, and guess what? I become the villain. I become the villain because I'm trying to be ironic. I became like an anti. I'm like an anti character, right?
mhm.
Like people talk about family, race, religion, and I'm like oh it's all goofy. It's all goofy because I became like an anti like oh life means nothing. However, lately I was like I need to course correct, and by the way Orthodox, you're right. Pull back, sort yourself out, clear your mind, come back correctly. And once you know yourself truly, once you truly know yourself, then maybe you can come back on the online sphere
Yeah.
and speak on what you truly believe, what you truly believe.
Yeah. If your beliefs are already considered hateful
Right?
by default, you don't want to actually be that stereotype and be a hateful individual.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Especially if you're someone like me and you're just trying to talk to the science of it.
Hmm.
Because let's be real, if I was hateful, would I be talking to half the people I talk to, much less showing them respect? That's why I hate being called a bigot by leftists. It's like, bro, that word doesn't mean what you think it means. It
And
does.
but by the way, like we can still have banter. Listen, if you have a certain point of view of what you think about etc., guess what? I have certain point of view, but guess what? I will interact with the people I consider my enemy. I still can have fun with them. I can still have a conversation.
I,
So it's
I,
normal, bro. It's normal.
I
Don't.
got a song. I got a song I want to play for you, Vanta.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Uh, so you fancy yourself an adoption of English culture or an Englishman, however you want to word it, right?
I come from the Somalians were from the British Empire.
Yeah, that's fair. So have you ever heard this song out in the wild in Ingerland? Ever heard that song in the wild?
Yes, I did, Orthodox. I did.
I love. I won't play it all because some of these are
I know.
copyrighted, but
I,
I love them.
I love old school. The English. How do I say? I don't want to call it musical. Like it was like a natural.
Historical folk
Yeah,
songs is what I call them.
yeah. It's like a folk song. Yeah, thank you. Right. So when I first came to UK in the mid 90s, like I was trained to absorb. I love English culture, like World War I, World War II, and we sang a lot of old English folklore. However, that one song I heard it from, by the way, the channel called, people in the chat, it's called Academic Agent. Academic Agent. He's a British guy, and he had one. Goddamn, he had one gay co-host. God damn it. But he was based. He's based. He's actually based. He's like, and he played that one song. He played that song, and I was like, what the hell is that? And he said that was prime English. I remember. I remember he said,
On the Road to Tipperary is great. That is one of my all time favorite British Isle songs, and then
yeah,
"Come Out Ye Black and Tans" is another of my favorite
yeah. See,
British Isle songs.
see.
What's up, Calvin? Welcome to the panel. How you doing
Oh,
today, Bubba?
hello, sir.
Good evening to all the panel. You can go ahead and continue talking.
What up?
Well, what's up, Gary? My bad. I didn't mean to forget you either.
Oh no, you're fine. I came to tell Vanta, hey Vanta, the poll is up for the next week's conspiracy. I
Yes,
know
sir.
you voted in the last one. You can vote now. Hurry up.
Oh,
I, I don't know.
I got Vanta good.
Wait, what happened to Vanta? What happened? What did I miss?
Garen, you want to meet? You want Gary and Calvin? Y'all want to meet my dad?
Oh, was it that picture you posted in Discord?
Yeah. he got prepared. He was like, "All right, hold on." And I posted the cremated remains box. He was like, "Ah."
I pulled up on the scene, right? And then also like, look at this image. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, oh God.
I was like, "You ain't Gary." I was like, "Hey, Vanta, you want to meet my dad?"
Oh, God. So,
Uh,
And by the way, Orthodox. By the way, Garen, I apologize for the if I went a bit too, if I went a bit too, I can't see the word. Outarded on your stream last time.
Oh no, that was great. I had too much fun. I had too much fun on Friday.
No,
By the way, gentlemen, Calvin, you especially might be interested in the topic.
I'm sorry.
Tomorrow, I am starting to stream again. Not every day, but quite frequently. And tomorrow's topic is something I've been putting off, and I want to do this topic. It is morality and society, and the effects of morality on society.
Oh, all right.
That's
That sounds great.
Calvin, I have one word for you. Black. I'm sorry.
what is that a Ukraine a UK term?
Black. Yeah, it's black. Let's say black. Let's say black. And,
Black.
yeah, black. Black. With like venom. Like, add some phlegm behind it. Yeah. Black.
That's a big topic. I mean, are you focusing it on any particular area?
No, because morality. Okay, so you get morality in two ways, right? You get morality from authoritative structures, and then you get subjective morality from individuals. And since we live in a postmodern society where we've been taught to question all of our authoritative sources, the vast majority of our morality that we have in society is subjective. So it's really an open conversation on how our subjective morality shapes
Open.
society around us.
See, Orthodox, like quickly, like Garen's last stream with the Book of Enoch. That
I wish I was there for the beginning of
Oh,
that.
no,
I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
it.
Yeah, we went over. Yeah, we were. All of my conspiracy streams are going to start out with the conspiracy part first for about an hour, hour and a half, and then we get into the any type
Oh.
of goofy stuff that happens later on.
I might
right at the
join
end.
you. I might join you if it's all right for that.
But-
because I
Oh no,
love
you're good. I wanted people like I invited Van to like Thursday right before the stream, and I was like, hey, I know since you're very interested in the Bible and
Yeah.
a real piece of black culture, not that fake hotep shit.
Right.
It would be interesting to get other people's perspective on it while I go over it.
Mhm.
So
But
I invite anybody. Anybody's willing to come up and is decently knowledgeable. Yeah.
But by the way, let's we can use my I think all of you guys are in my Discord, but this is for the audience.
Yeah.
Y'all can join into my Discord. I have to give you a role. I'm gonna start up a Telegram as well and other social media, and I want to use that to network with people like Gary and Vanta and other.
Black. Yeah, our roles are black.
While also organize this channel. This channel's not just gonna be politics and race and drama.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start doing video game stuff and like culture reviews on it as well.
Mhm.
I want to be able to network with people and kind of organize where we get on, we play games, and multiplayer stuff. I find that that's really fun when you play.
Is his mic bugging out or is it just me?
Yeah. He's like, wait, what's happening?
Is my mic shitting out?
Yes,
Like
it was.
walking away from your mic.
Yeah.
I've had this one for like 3 years, so it's about time to replace it.
Oh, okay. What were you saying? You said something about networking.
Well, networking because like I don't just want to do race and religion and like spurgy topics.
Yeah.
I want to do culture and video games. So I want to use it for networking for stuff like you were talking about your conspiracy project, but I also want to use it for organizing where we can play games online for fun and create content that way. We can work with each other and do research on culture, or even like for instance, I can add a conspiracy theory channel on my Discord for you to do research and have people communicate and help out.
Gotcha. That doesn't sound.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to say most of the time I've been doing most of the research on my own. Like
Well,
with the last.
Go ahead, my bad.
Oh no. I was going to say like with the last one, it took me about like 4 or 5 days to get the research done, and then I think the last day on Thursday is when I had to do the PowerPoint because I made a whole PowerPoint because of it, and it took a decent long time because just finding sources on the Book of Enoch without having some sort of bias to it is dang near impossible. Without like also excluding using the book itself, because I also had to use the book itself. and that was tiresome.
And also that's like you mentioned like you have your own point of view. I think you and Garen combine your point of views would make an amazing goddamn stream, man. I'm telling you.
Well,
I,
when it comes to something like the Book of Enoch and the Bible in general, I am on the fence of whether the Bible is literal verbatim, literality, or
Mhm.
metaphor. And I think it's a
I brought
combination
that.
of both.
You missed that too because I brought that up in my stream because whenever I was talking about the controversy section of the Book of Enoch specifically, a lot of people treat it as a literal piece of work. They believe the Nephilim actually exists. They
Wait,
believe the Watchers
what do you mean? A
actual
lot of
people.
people just say Vantive, like just say Vantive. Vantive. I
Well, of
meant
course,
to.
look, I wasn't being specific, but I didn't know you fall into that camp.
I believe in Nephilim. I believe in the fallen angel, the watchers, and all that. I believe in it.
Yes, but do you believe the exact stories that were portrayed in the Book of Enoch, such as the trial of the trial that was had over Enoch, them being sealed in earth for over 1,000 years? Do you believe in all that?
I believe in it. Listen, bro. You and I are the only ones that believe. Like the last stream is only you and me. These other people that join the panel, they're just there to just goof around. But me, I was a die-hard believer. I was die-hard, bro. I gave you the whole information. I was giving you the whole back to back, back to back, back to back, biblical, Quranic, and Judaic.
I did appreciate you and Speak's point of views when it came
Yeah,
to the other Bible books as well and how they play into it.
yeah. So Orthodox, are you down, bro? Are you down? For
Oh yeah,
more.
dude, I'm definitely down to talk anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because like I had asked you, I don't know if you could hear me, but I was like, did you really talk about the Book of Enoch, or was this just a fuck
Yes.
shit stream?
No, we
I
did
had
no
asked multiple times.
the fuck shit portion came once we were done talking about it because we talked about it for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
well
then
I
we were
will.
like, yeah, and then we got like a little bored of it because we were talking about it for so long. I think we like covered every topic. We didn't even get through the whole PowerPoint because we were just so busy talking.
And then people join the panel, like people just jumped in. I'm like,
Yeah,
God.
a bunch of other people joined the panel, so I was like, you know what, screw it, let's change topics. I think we're done with this anyway.
Yeah. But Orthodox, if you want a true like a true history of like the humanity, I'm down. I'm down.
Well, I do believe in the validity of the Book of Enoch
Mhm.
because it explains why the fallen were punished for what they were punished because God never wanted us to have certain knowledge, and part of what the angels who came down and had
Ah,
and bred with women is they
pause,
taught certain skills.
pause.
Exactly.
Wait, pause. I've heard Orthodox say God did not want humans to gain a certain part of knowledge. Guess what? That was Tower of Babel. Tower of Babel was a threat to God, and that's why it collapsed. That's why it got destroyed because we were goddamn God. We were God tier, bro. We were God tier, and God said, "Hell no, destroy this tower." And then Tower of Babel got destroyed because we spoke one language, we had one culture, we had one government, we had one way of mindset. And God said, "Hell no, humans should not be operating on this level." And guess what? We were reset to zero, back to zero. Tribalism, different language, spread all over the planet, back to square one. And guess what, Orthodox? We can have that conversation with Garion. How about that?
Well, one of the things we should discuss, and YouTube, all of this is pure entertainment. All right, we're not conspiracy theorists, just so you
Uh,
know.
yeah.
One thing that I was talking with someone this morning about was the pyramids. They were talking about dinosaurs helping man build the pyramids, like being
What?
domesticated.
Ah,
Yeah.
I should have put that in the poll. I wish I thought about that.
Well, no, the gentleman. It sounds asinine and crazy at first, and then the way the gentleman talks about it, he brings up some historical sources where
well,
they talk about megafauna, and you got to understand, right?
yeah.
The pyramids are much older than we've thought, and we've discovered that like in the past 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Are
Sphinx is like 20 times older than the pyramids.
See, Orthodox, I may be Somalian, but I do know about the whole history of the megafauna and the megaflora.
Yeah,
I
well,
do,
when the pyramids were being built,
mm-hmm.
they're like the woolly mammoths still roam North America.
Yep, yeah. And the Sphinx today was eroded by a great flood. Where did that come from? The great flood. Is it Noah's great flood, or is it second great flood? How do we know? Where?
See, that's another topic we were talking about during the Enoch stream. I do not believe that there was more. I do believe in a great flood, like something equivalent to it happening, but I
Yes.
don't believe more than one happened.
Gary,
There is only one great flood that was worldwide,
yeah,
but there has been multiple floods. Like if you look at the Great Plains of the United States, it's as flat as it is for two reasons: glaciers receding and being like sliding over the plain or like and eroding, and
mhm.
then massive flooding from them melting.
And
Exactly. That's what I was trying to tell this idiot above me. He was like, "Oh, him and Speak were like, oh, the firmament. God left the firmament loose, flooded half the planet
Boston.
multiple times over because he was disdained with humanity's actions."
No, there has only been one worldwide flood from the firmament.
Wait, Orthodox. Also, I get allowed Gary to call me an idiot. Gary,
Hey, you can get him back. Just y'all don't be mean to
come
each
on.
other.
Yeah.
mother. Listen, Gary. I said the official great flood happened during the Babylonian age because even Gilgamesh, the first story, the first civilizational story, mentions a great flood in Sumeria, aka today Iraq, the Middle East, Babylonia, Mesopotamia, Sumeria, that region. That was the OG flood. But guess what? Garen? Guess what, Garen? Guess what? You had to make your own goddamn stream, open panel, and then we had to be invaded by some goofies that took over. And I couldn't explain my point because it went full R word.
Well, that's what happens when you have open panel stuff like that happens regardless.
Yeah, I was trying to break it down, but yeah.
Well, it's fine. We're gonna have more conspiracy stuff. We're gonna have. I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
make this a weekly thing. At least try to have one conspiracy stream every Friday.
Good.
Um, do you want to start immediately working on production quality? Because I have some tips and some AI assistants that I can talk to you about later.
Oh yeah, we should. We can start this either tomorrow or Tuesday because Monday I will be busy. If I
Okay.
don't, if I get like if I end up getting some free time tomorrow, I'll hit you up on Telegram and then we can start then. But Tuesday, yeah, we can definitely start.
Uh-huh.
Because like I'm gonna be real, I love streaming
Yeah.
and I love creating content for people, and it takes the edge off. So I definitely want to start creating at least cultural content and
Yeah.
holding like political debates and like political discussions. And I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be brave it up. I'm gonna be very strict when I have these on how people can talk and what and like and talking over each other.
Gotcha. As long as you don't kick anybody off or call
Oh
them
no,
gay.
that's not like that. That's
All
you can say what you want. Free speech.
All right. Okay.
Talking over people.
Yeah, I can understand that.
No,
Just
if you're the host, if you're the host, you have all power to mute. But please don't do what like CT does, where you just pull people in the back. Just mute. If I'm babbling, just mute me.
The only thing I don't like about muting a lot of times because I did it during the last stream is that people just unmute and they just start talking all
that,
over.
yeah, that's the only reason you get slammed in the back in my
Yeah,
stream.
people don't understand that mute is like a warning. Like, hey man, stop talking so much. Because I did it with you like 2 times and I unmuted you and you just kept talking some more. But I don't even think you knew you were muted, so I'm not gonna blame you for it. You and Tommy when you were arguing with each other. That was
Yeah, but that's the point. That's the point, Gary. Like Tommy just made me see red. So when I see red, I'm like, God damn.
I don't blame you for it because you guys were kind of the peak of the stream after the whole Book of Enoch situation.
Gary, listen, Gary. I came to your stream in good faith, and then some reason, people just hate. Is it my name? Is it the way I speak? Or is I don't come up? I hate this. Like,
I don't care if you came up or not. I already know what you look like.
yeah, yeah. So I'm like, so people are like, I hate this Vanta character. I hate Vanta. I'm like, well, what did I do to you, bro? What did I do to you? Why am I the enemy for some reason?
People hate me for no reason. So
Right.
fuck it.
I don't think
Yeah.
I've gotten into that ballpark yet, but I might get there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. If you have any moderate, if you have over 20 viewers, people are gonna start hating you.
Mm. Don't worry, Garen. I'm not gonna get. I'll protect you, Garen. Don't worry. I'll be a shield. My
But
I,
my
appre-
my,
I
my, my,
appreciate it.
my East African Rwandan brother.
yeah, no, we can definitely establish a network. I got a few people that I'm working with that probably would also enjoy the topics if you want to network and
Yeah.
grow that way. Because I think that's the only way we're gonna be able to grow naturally on YouTube.
Is by networking, yeah.
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 And
Yeah.
I really want to start focusing on quality over quantity.
Base days.
And personally I don't care about money. I don't. This is not an endeavor to make money. This is an endeavor for me to create and meet people that are decently good people. I was telling Flo, and I hope that they don't think that I'm just ass kissing, but I genuinely like Flo
Mm.
and Caucasian Sasquatch. I like Manta. I like you, Gary, and I like Calvin. I
Yeah.
like Bumpkin. I like John Galt, and I like Be Brave, and I like Fan.
I like Bumpkin too. Bumpkin is one of my boys. Like I like
Yeah,
Bumpkin.
Bumpkin's cool.
Yeah.
Those are y'all are the only people that I'm willing to stream with and go on there. I also like Resla, and I like Five Fifths, but I don't know them as well, and I haven't been around them as much as I have been around everybody else I named.
I've heard of Resla. I've never seen any of his stuff though. Oh! I remember Resla. The guy, he went on John's one time, and they were talking about, I think it was about immigration politics, about how they're used for like slave labor and stuff, and he brought something up about that.
Yeah, I believe that's who. I believe that's exactly who. I believe we're talking about the same person.
Yes.
Oh,
What you
wait,
doing, Tucker?
also, hang tight. I see someone in the chat. What's his name? Cholo.
Trollaholic Rex.
Yeah, he's like, throw me in the mix. I'm a little hurt, I guess, but I get
Is
it.
he another? Is he another stream? I don't think I've met Troll, but I think I've talked to him before.
I've talked to Troll. He's not a streamer.
Yeah,
Troll, you're a panelist. Anybody that comes on my panel, I give respect and I like.
He's
You don't stream.
I was
a
going.
mod.
I'm pretty sure this is a streamer conversation here.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, I
people
was
that
going to say I
I
don't want to be rude or
stream.
nothing, but
No, but he's a mod. Like,
Well, everybody's a mod. The Calvin and Freighter
okay.
should also be a mod in
I
my
was going to say,
channel.
heck yeah, I'm a mod on almost every channel I'm on, except for CT's.
I don't know why Calvin's account's not a mod or my friend Freighter. I thought I added them the last time they were here. Everybody's a mod on my channel because I don't want nobody getting timed out. It's a free speech platform.
I mean,
But-
Troll, do you want to have a little, like, quick, like a session? Pull
But
up.
this is what I told Flow State after his stream. Is like I only stream or talk to people that I like and that are respectful and that I respect. I can disagree with you and I can hate your idea and think you're dumb for having it, but if I talk to you and I show you the respect of like giving you my time, it means I like you and I think you're cool and you're worth the respect and worth talking to, whether I'm there for the fuck shit or not. And that's just how I'm gonna start carrying myself because like I'm the same person I am online. I used to be very real and didn't like compromise if I didn't like people, and for the longest I started just tolerating and being around people that I didn't like or I thought was like smelly. And now I'm just like, you know what? Nah, fuck that. I'm not compromised. If I don't like you, I don't fucking like you. I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on it.
Wait, how do you know someone smells before?
They're metaphorically smelly. If they're metaphorically smelly, they're probably smelly in real life.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You just have a smelly archetype about you.
You sound like you stink. That is hilarious.
You ever heard people say people? You ever hear people? You sound fat, nah, bro. You sound stanky. You sound smelly.
That sounds like a. That sounds like a scene. That sounds like a scene in a Bollywood flick.
Sorry, you sound smelly.
Listen, any in the chat, we don't discriminate.
Whoa.
Hey! Hold on. We didn't bring up any sort of culture, ethnicity. We just said
You said
you sound stink. You don't want.
Volume.
Whoever's offending the chat, remember, Vanta brought it there. Vanta brought it there.
Yeah, listen, and Vanta went to an Indian school, so I can back it up. Tumeri nam kya hai? Tumeri nam kya hai? Kuch nahi. See, I can speak the language, bro. Let's see. I'm one of
So
them.
Vanta, I remember going on your channel once, and I know you used to stream. Why'd you stop?
Oh yeah, because you know what? I realized, god damn, so it's social anxiety, bro. Like you have to maintain the energy week in, week out. That's exhausting, man. God, I can't maintain it. You know what I realized? Like I realized I'm better off as a guest than a host.
My floor goblin is demanding attention, so give me
I-
that.
I hear your dog barking.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm a guest, Garen. I'm a guest. I'm not a host.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a guest. Like
I
can't.
I should post some new pictures of him because he's gotten fucking massive in the 3 weeks I've had him.
Well, what breed is it?
He's an American bulldog, and he's got fucking. He's got. You can tell how big a dog's gonna get by their fucking calls, and he has clod hoppers that make him floppy and everything. And he's not aggressive like he sounds, but he really wants to play. And I usually sit and play with him all fucking day when I'm not streaming or looking for work. But I've been kind of like doing other stuff, and now he's like, I don't understand why you won't play with me as much. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe because my fucking hands have scratches and your teeth are like hypodermic needles and it hurts.
That's why CT doesn't like dogs. Like I realize CT like I hate dogs. I'm like, no, I can see it because
You just gotta love him and be tough.
Yeah, but then at what cost? Also, at what cost? Scars.
At the cost of having a companion that is loyal and will rip somebody's throat out. Dude, this dog, even if I don't play with him, even if I were to stop playing with him and pop him on the nose for biting my fingers when I put him down below me, he would literally just lay at my feet or lay behind me on his blanket.
God,
and when I get up to go to bed, he gets up and comes to go to bed with me, or he goes and sits with my mom. Or he's like, if he goes that he's such a good loyal dog that if he sees people walking down the street, unless it's my uncle who I got it from, he won't follow. He won't go out of the yard and follow them. Now he'll play with him. He'll let him pet him and play with him in the yard, and that's just his natural stuff. Plus, my training he's doing good, ain't it, buddy? But he just wants attention because I give him all the attention in the world, and now I'm starting to wean him off of it. I had to get him used to me and associated with me as his owner, and now I'm having to wean him off of it because he is starting to be a little brat.
Yeah, you have to find a fine line between owner and
yeah, he has to understand the dynamic or the training that I try to do won't follow.
Yeah, protect me, but don't be a simp, kind of thing.
Yeah. Enough.
I had that too with my old dog. Like I had a dog in like 2009, like 1 year. I had a Labrador mixed with Rottweiler. It was female. God damn, she was amazing, man. She was amazing. She was a guardian, looked after me, but then she got too comfortable, and then she became lazy. I'm like,
well, that's the thing. He's a lazy fucker until we play, and then he jumps and hops and fucking. He has like a 5-foot fucking vertical to snap at my fingers.
Daggum.
Like, yeah, no, I'll hold my feet. I will hold my hand and point my fingertips down and hold at shoulder length, and he'll just go and like fucking nip the tip of my fingers, like, and I'm like, Jesus Christ! And he's such a fat little fucker. He's a chunk of monk. I'm like, how are you that?
Chunky bastard.
Bro, he's helping me. He's helping me lose weight and get fit because I'm running and chasing him in the fucking yard, and I can keep up with him. And like when I go to walk him, we run down the fucking road. It's getting my stamina back, and I'm feeling great.
Get in.
What up?
He's a Pokemon trainer, bro. He's a Pokemon trainer.
You're comparing a little dog to a slave creature that fights for.
So Orthadox is Ash Ketchum, and his dog is Pikachu. He's struggling. He's losing weight.
So he's getting electrocuted every
Training
now and then.
Pokemon.
Garen. He missed the Pokemon badge, so his pet is like uncontrollable because he's missing the badge to control the Pokemon.
I don't have the fucking biting badge.
The biting badge.
So for those of you who haven't seen Tucker, my little puppy dog.
Yeah.
For those of you who haven't seen him, Gary got to see him. Let me pull it up. This is him. This is him 3 weeks ago when I got him, and he is like triple that fucking
Yeah,
size.
he's a cute little chonker.
And he's triple this size, and now like he's still a chonker, but you can see that he's got muscles.
I love dogs, man.
I posted this one to another creator's YouTube community, and they're like, "Why does the potato stare at me?" He does look like a little potato. It's funny.
Yo,
look at him! Look at him!
Oh, you got a little Irishman right there.
No.
Got a little Irishman right there. Eventually,
Hey,
he's off in your beer.
Like I hate you.
Yeah, Vanta, as an Englishman, he's probably gonna want to start beef with you.
Oh yeah. Listen,
The potato famine.
Listen, I'll throw all the potatoes at him. You know what, Garen? Don't. It's YouTube. Don't give me
Not laws. Are you still there? I'll give you the updates.
Actually, Garen, you're familiar with CT's stream, right? His channel.
Yeah.
So he had one of his mods like an Irish girl, Sheena. You know Sheena?
Yeah. I remember her. Ain't she a little
She's
a little
Irish.
weird?
She's Irish. She's like, I hate you.
I know. Yeah, I know she's Irish. I've talked to her. I know what she looks like. She's actually not bad looking. No, it's because when I was in, I used to be real deep in CT's community when I started getting on panels and stuff, and I remember going on their Discord. I ended up working my way up to becoming a mod because I'm pretty tech savvy. And Sheena sent me a DM. It wasn't like for like anything bad or anything, but
yeah,
she wanted to friend me on Discord, and she sent me a picture. I asked her like, is her little icon of herself actually what she looks like? So she sent me a live picture of herself, and she is pretty cute for her age.
No, she is for her age. It's funny. Yeah, she is cute.
Well, yeah, she's kind of like I think she's in her if I remember correctly, she's in like her 40s or 50s. She's got like 3 kids too. I was like, damn, you like that after 3 kids?
But you know what? She's based. She's actually based. Like, cause she's pure. Like she prefers the Irish side, right? She's Irish.
Yeah.
So she's like I think she's like kind of mixed race.
Is she mixed? She doesn't look it to me. Except for her hair. Her hair looks like she looks like an early stage of Queen Latifah if we're going by hair.
Actually, the Irish have kinky hair.
Yeah.
So maybe she's pure. However, I like when she says, "Yo, she's the most racist mod," but I love her. I love her for being so racist as a mod. Because CT doesn't care. I'm like, CT. Yep, that's Sheena. Let her be. And guess what? She'll say, "Oh, this Irish dog. Well, my dog protects me from the blacks." Yo.
There is a archive of political books.
I love it.
That I just posted, by the way, if y'all ever want to do some research on them. But
Okay.
but by the points, the updates, not lost. People were asking me why I wasn't streaming. I got Vanta earlier with the joke, so I'm not going to bother doing it again. My father died. There was some issues with getting his remains. The love of my life died. There were some issues there. Been going through a lot since last year, so I kind of stopped streaming. Things are basically getting better, and I was just doing a stream, letting everybody know why I wasn't streaming, and then I was venting about the loss of loved ones and family, and using it as therapy because it's my channel and I can do so.
No.
And but I'm gonna play some songs if y'all are done chilling, if y'all are done talking, or we ain't any more topics. I'm gonna play some songs and get ready to go get me something to eat.
Well, if you're planning on closing the stream out, I will head out because I need to take a shower.
Yes. Yes. I'll stay quiet. I'll think back. Run your what? Do your thing, Orthodox. Do your thing.
Yeah, Orthodox. I before I bounce, Calvin, I know we haven't talked much, but I would like if you know anything about conspiracy theories, I also would like to invite you on some of my streams. I will try to stream every Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you are knowledgeable in any of the topics that I will present, I would like for you to come up on panel, sir, and give your take.
Cool. What's the name of your channel?
I will plug it. Give me a minute.
You sound like my brother is kind of deep in some crazy I won't say crazy stuff. Yeah, that's
Oh,
crazy.
Yeah,
oh,
I'm looking. I was looking for your link. I don't see it. I
Hold
don't
on.
see your channel on my subscriptions. There it is. I got it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you not subscribed to me? I thought you were.
Yeah,
It
I
is
mean, I'm
Gar's.
subscribed to you. Oh, okay, you already posted it.
Yeah, I posted it. Yeah, Calvin is Gar's topics. I currently have a poll up with 3 conspiracy theories that I already have lined up on planning on covering, as well as an other post where you can request your own personal one in the comment section. If you get a lot of likes on it, I will cover that this Friday or next Friday since it's Sunday.
Okay.
yep. And I'll vote, Garen.
Yeah, I saw you vote last time. I forgot what you
I
voted.
already voted.
Oh, wait, really?
Mhm.
Hold on. I usually don't get this many votes this early. I mean, the last one took like 10 days to get a vote on.
I'll vote for the most outrageous.
I vote. I voted. I'm gonna tell you. I voted Ouija board.
Oh, you voted for the Ouija board. I actually had that requested by someone in John Galt's channel. I forgot who it was.
I find Ouija board like my ex was a not a Wiccan but like a witch, and I find stuff like Ouija boards very interesting.
Garen, why am I surprised but also us dating a witch?
Bro, I love alt girls with tattoos and daddy issues. I have never once strayed from this path. All right, I am like a paladin. I will fix them.
He's a paladin. He says he's a paladin.
Paladin.
Opposites attract. All right, I am a godly man. It's not my fault these demons wish to seduce me.
You found a
Oh,
witch,
dang.
black mage. Okay, there you go.
Uh.
There you go, Garen. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna head out. I will talk to all 3 of you later. Orthodox,
All right,
good
much love.
stream, man.
Be safe out there, man.
You
Love
too.
Bless.
I'll see
Love
you.
all y'all.
Bless.
All right, I'm gonna play these songs. I
Um,
got.
You about to play your songs and close out?
Yeah, you got
Okay.
something you want to say?
No, I'll go ahead and drop down.
All right.
I have a fun word before I drop out while you play a song. Guys, support Orthodox Guy, and please pray for oh boy, losing certain people in his life,
You
and also hopefully next stream come back in and let's have more fun. We can have fun next
On
stream.
God, on God.
On God, yeah, for real, on gang, goddamn Zuma language, yeah. Mhm.
unorthodox, you probably want to let the others know that you're streaming tomorrow.
Oh yes, I am streaming tomorrow on society, on morality and society. Our morality, our subjective morality, it shapes us and it shapes our society.
Subjective, not objective.
No, no. See, because that's the thing, right? You have objective morality that comes from authoritative figures in society, and then you have your individual morality, which is more subjective.
Well, subjective. You know what? Okay, you know what? Never mind. We'll leave that for tomorrow. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hey,
Yeah.
before I drop down, do you know who Unreasonable Man is? Gridlock, or that's the 2 names he go by.
Yeah, I do. He comes on. He comes to flow sometime.
Okay, yeah, they do debates and stuff like that. This would probably be an interesting topic. He'd probably use, but I just wanted to know if you knew about him. All right. Other than that, I will use the 7 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow.
Yeah, it should be 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay. Let's see if you be on CP time, Morton.
Yeah, I am on CP time.
Okay,
Don't say that. YouTube. Ignore that. YouTube. Ignore.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like, I'm late. I'd be late to my own funeral.
no problem.
For the chat, it's called Central Pacific.
Exactly. Funny. That's funny. All right. I'll talk to you guys. See y'all tomorrow.
Yeah,
Mark,
go ahead, Orthadox. Play your tune. I'm done. Take
All
care.
right. Much love to the audience. Much love to my panelists. I love all of y'all. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna play a couple songs that are near and dear to my heart for various reasons. I accidentally closed one of them out, so let me open it back up. The first song I'm gonna play for y'all is a song by Patty Tarleton and I have trouble saying this guy's name. Patty Tarleton and Baron De La Vandal. There we go. And the song's name is To Keep and Bear. To Keep and to Bear. And it is it is one of my favorite songs. It is a white nationalist song, but it is less about race and more about the revolutionary spirit that all people have, and the right to self-determination and the right to keep and to bear, to defend yourself and your people. And it's near and dear to my heart for that reason. So we're going to play this one first, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And then we're going to play the Battle of New Orleans, and then we're going to play Southern Soldier, and we're going to leave out on my absolute favorite song, We'll Have Our Home Again by the Pine Tree Riots.
From the Constitution of the United States of America, 1789. A well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms, shall not be infringed.
I got the rifle on my back that my father used to own, and he carried it before me 'cause a man defends his home. Yes, he often hunted deer and for larger game indeed. In addition to his sporting, he would tell me of this creed. This gun is good for many things, I've learned to use it well. Founding fathers wrote your rights in stone. One day should our noble country ever go to hell, just remember, son, that tyrants are still made of flesh and bone. Just remember they are made of flesh and bone.
Now this boy became a man, and this man became aware of the enemies that threaten all his rights to keep and bear. You can call them what you want, for they go by many names. It don't matter what you call them, 'cause I'll tell them all the same.
My gun is good for many things, I've learned to use it well. My founding fathers wrote my rights in stone. Oh, I've seen the way a bastard shot my country all to hell. Just remember that your parasites are made of flesh and bone. Just remember that you're made of flesh and bone. There's 100 million patriots and 300 million guns. I would like to see a coward try and take them one by one. There's that phrase that sets upon the heart of men across the land. You will only take our rights away from all our cold dead hands. Our guns are good for many things, we've learned to use them well. Our founding fathers wrote our rights in stone. Oh, we've seen our noble country take a nosedive into hell. We outnumber you, you parasites, so best leave us alone. Oh, you tyrants are still made of flesh and bone. Oh, our guns are good, but many things we've learned to use them well. Our founding fathers wrote our rights in stone. Oh, the only way to heaven is the rocky road to hell. I just wonder how you tremble as you've seen our numbers grow. Oh, remember you're still made of flesh and bone. Come and take it. I dare you.
Man, I really love folk songs. Love them. This one, I can't really play. Can't really play this one because it's copyright. Oh man, never mind. It was gonna be Johnny Horton's greatest hits, Battle of New Orleans. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. It's my channel. I can burn it if I want to. That was one of my dad's favorite songs, and it's special to me. But I also liked it, and I sung it a lot when I was a kid. This one is my best friend TJ's favorite song. Fun fact: TJ is a 6'5" mixed man that can bench press 350 pounds, and very, very hellacious when he gets to fighting. And it's funny because he'll randomly start singing the song in his pickup truck. He's also an electrician.
I'll place my knapsack on my back, my rifle on my shoulder. I'll march away to the firing line, kill that Yankee soldier. I'll kill that Yankee soldier. I'll march away to the firing line and kill that Yankee soldier. I'll bid farewell to my wife and child, farewell to my aged mother. I'll go and join in the bloody strife till this cruel war is over, till this cruel war is over. I'll go and join in the bloody strife till this cruel war is over. If I am shot on the battlefield, then I should not recover. Oh, who will protect my wife and child? Who care for my aged mother? Who care for my aged mother? Oh, who will protect my wife and child and care for my aged mother? And if our southern cause is
I want y'all to know why this is one of my favorite songs. My friend TJ had mentioned, right, 6'5" mixed guy and country as fuck. We, me and my friends, we're all big guys, ranging from like 5'9" to 6'5", very large, and we used to fight and wrestle a lot. And there'd be no hard feelings. But imagine going to a party and you're there with your friends and their friends, and y'all are all drunk as fuck, and then you pile into TJ's mom's minivan, and TJ's mom's there is just TJ driving, and and like there's like three big dudes and like four like skinny fucks, and we've all just been thrown around by TJ because he's an absolute beast of a man and can like throw like three people around when he's wrestling with no problem. And y'all are listening to music, and this banger comes on, and he just starts singing along with this song. It was Southern Soldier and then Roll Alabama Roll. And those are one of two of his favorite songs.
lost and southern
And they're just good memories.
will be ground beneath the tyrant's heels for our demands of justice. For our demands of justice will be ground beneath the tyrant's heels for our demands of justice. Before the South shall bow her head, before the tyrants harm us, I'll give my all to the Southern cause and die in the Southern Army. I'll die in the Southern Army. I'll give my all to the Southern cause and I'll die in the Southern Army. If I must die from a home and land, my spirit will not falter. Here's my heart and here's my hand upon my country's altar. Upon my country's altar. Here's my heart and here's my hand upon my country's altar. And heaven be with us in the strife, be with the Southern soldier. We'll drive that mercenary horde beyond our southern border, beyond our southern border. We'll drive that mercenary horde beyond our southern border. So I'll place my knapsack on my back, my rifle on my shoulder. I'll march away to the firing line and kill that Yankee soldier. Kill that Yankee soldier. I'll march away to the firing line. and I'll
kill that Yankee soldier.
Fun fact: this is the song that plays in my head whenever people from the north annoy me. No, Joel Aquarius. I am just reminiscing on life because I just got my dad's ashes back, playing some good songs. I just had a stream, and I'm just playing some songs that mean some stuff to me and explaining them. Like I was explaining how my friend TJ, he didn't listen to a lot of like folk music, but those the Roll Alabama Roll and Southern Soldier are the two songs he listened to, and he's like a 6'5" mixed guy, and everybody loved to wrestle with him and fight with him and play around with him. The dude was such a fucking beast that like three guys between 250 pounds and 300 pounds would just rush him, and I'd throw him off of him. He'd just be laughing his ass off. And like we had all gotten in after a party one night. We were in his mom's minivan. We were teenagers, and like we're listening to heavy metal through the aux cord and playlist. And out of nowhere, this song came in. Somebody went to touch it. He smacked their hand away, cranked it up, started singing with it. He was just so fucking happy. It's one of the most peak memories I have as a teenager. But this is one of my absolute favorite songs. It speaks to me and it gives me hope.
There's nothing left but the fire in my chest and the air that fills my lungs. I'll hold my tears and trade my ears for a glimpse at kingdom come. On the other side of misery, there's a world we long to see. The strife we share will take us there to relief and sovereignty.
Oh my God, we'll have our home again. My God, we'll have our home. By blood or sweat, we'll get there yet. By God, we'll have our home.
In our own towns, we're foreigners now. Our names are spat and cursed. The headline smack of another attack, not the last and not the worst. Oh, my fathers, they look down on me. I wonder what they feel to see their noble sons driven down beneath a coward's heel.
Oh my God, we'll have our home again. By God, we'll have our home. By blood or sweat, we'll get there yet. By God, we'll have our home.
The road is dark, the way is lost. My eyes, they strain to see. I struggle forth to find a friend to light the way for me. Oh, brothers, can you hear my voice, or am I all alone? If there's no fire to guide my way, then I will start my own.
Oh my God, we'll have our home again. By God, we'll have our home. By blood or sweat, we'll get there yet. By God, we'll have our home. Oh, by God, we'll have our home again. By God, we'll have our home. By blood or sweat, we'll get there yet. By God, we'll have our home.
When I'm depressed, and when I'm really depressed and I'm sad and I don't see any hope, and like I feel like the world is shit, that is one of the songs that I play. And it's like the Suzu bean from from Dragon Ball Z. It gives me energy. It gives me the strength to carry on at least for another day. And I mean, I the music that I played on here, it all means something to me, and I like it. But I think that's enough copyright violation. Um, I can play probably one more that I really like, and this one is a variant of because I'm a socialist, and it is what side are you on? And it's a variant from a video game I play, but I like it for one. It's a woman singing, and a woman who can sing, I find it very attractive, and I automatically like the song 1,000 times more. But it means the song itself means a lot to me, and I'm actually looking for it. It looks like YouTube took it down, so I might just have to play the regular one. Nope. There we go. There we go. This one. Here we are. This song means a lot to me as a socialist, um, and as just a political. I wouldn't say extremist, but that's what I get called a lot. And the meaning behind it just seems very deep to me, and I like it because it's a variant. It's this particular variation is from a video game mod for Hearts of Iron, and it's a political game, political simulator slash war game. But the people who made this song are very peak.
They say in Harlan County there are no neutrals there. You'll either be a Union man or a thug for J.H. Blair. I'm a miner's daughter, and a miner bows to none. We'll be with you, fellow workers, till every battle's won. Tell me, which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Come of all you good workers, good news to you I'll tell, of how that good old Union has come in here to dwell. Tell me, which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Oh, workers, can you stand it? Oh, tell me how you can. Will you be a lousy scab, or will you be a man? Which side are you on, boy? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Don't scare for the buses, don't listen to their lies. Us poor folks haven't got a chance unless we organize. Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on? Which side are you on, boys? Which side are you on?
I have no idea why I like that version the best of that song, but I do. I really, really, really enjoy it. I think I'm gonna end it. I've pretty much covered everything I want to cover. That's a network. Have a little bit of a panel. There might be one more song. Let me see. Let me look at my playlist that I might play for us here. Sorry about that. Uh, no, there's really nothing. Um, well, um, thank you for being here with me. I see we just dropped to actually 0 viewers. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for letting me vent. And we're gonna leave out on the Pine Tree Riots again because it's my favorite song ever. So everyone have a good night. Thank you for watching.
Left but the fire in my chest and the air that fills my lungs. I'll hold my tears and trade my ears for a glimpse at kingdom come. On the other side of misery, there's a world we long to see. The strife we share will take us there to relief and sovereignty.